hospital.
Okay. Can you keep me up to date?
If I hear anything tonight, sure.
Okay. Goodbye, my sweet prince.
Oh god. Bye. What the hell? What the hell, kids? Bye. Ah. Oh heavens! No one's here yet. That's because no one's here. No one at After Darkish tonight. It's just a quickie After Darkish. I go to bed in like half hour, but we'll at least stop and say hi to everybody. What's up, Walt? Hi, Suzanne. Hello. Yeah, no one starts stream, so I hear. I is here. Hi, Gertie. I figure I'd pop in for a little bit. Hmm. Oh, shit. Shut. I'm hungry. I did want to eat at my Zoom call, so I'm like, we have a snack. Oh shit, and it's free diamond time. Oh heavens. I gotta get in that low roller. Hi, Heather. I don't want to miss my freaking streak. No streak. Stacy must have did it. She must not have turned on her pooter. And Austin, who knows? But I was like, oh, come on for a wee little bit. Again, it'll be the same tomorrow night too. So you might just get a wee little bit. Again, I have not heard from Big D. He's still in hospital, I reckon. So I reckon I haven't heard from anybody. So yeah, I missed the wheel today since I'm looking free bonus. You did miss wheel. Oh heavens, Rolla. Brr. Why did they send me that? I don't know, Junior. Well, what's the last you knew, J-Bone? One was, well, probably you probably didn't talk to him after everything. The wheels fell off this afternoon. Like lots, which if you go to the last stream, I kind of talked about it, but yeah, they will. Hopefully, they keep him for 3 days. But yeah, so so Bonnie sends me a message at like, "What's up, Matthew?" Suzanne fell asleep. Oh, have you dead? So she's like, "Cops are here. Derek was peeing off the porch again." Or somewhere, peeing somewhere, allegedly. Supposedly he peed off to the side or something. But and then I leave work on my way home, and then Derek calls me and he's hello to Neil again. And he's like, police are here, codes is here, the landlord's here, and they said I should get out in like at least 10 days. I need to get out within the 10 days. So, can you take me? This is how it kind of all started. Can you take me to the Valley Lodge on Saturday? I'm like, well, maybe we'll see if mom and dad are busy and we can all do it because I'm like, I don't have a lot of room. They don't have a lot of room. If we can't get anybody at the truck. And then it was, well, yeah, we can put the seat down. I'm like, at the end of the day, you're still not going to be able to get like a fridge and everything in my car or their car. But it was whatever. But then I was just like, you need to go. Oh, wait, mom's calling me. Hold on. Hello? Hello? I just went live. What's up? Right. Right. Yeah. So, so he's got a like a bed at the emergency room, or is he just? Oh, jeez. Not tonight, considering he has to leave. So they want him out of there. So. Right. And I mean, obviously, he's not no way to get out of there. I mean, unless he gets a hold of someone to come pick his ass up. Oh, good. Huh. Right. Right. Well, of course. Oh my. Yeah, I have her on Facebook. I'll send her a message. She does. So. Oh wow. Right. Oh Lord. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, thank you for the. All right, I'll let everyone know we won't hear from him. Good Lord. Okay, so that's the update. Okay. Oh, and I have to tell you too, I was on my Zoom call tonight. They are having a auction this year, and they would like pot holders. So I don't know if you got any done. Dishcloths, pot holders. I know I said about. She also sent me a high res of their logo. She's like, "Yeah, that would be awesome if we did a if we." All right, sounds good. Yep, bye. What's up, Justin? I don't know where I last left off. So I got more information. Where did we last left off, J Bone? Oh, it was the fact that we were, and I'm like, you need to go. I'm like, why don't you call? call the ambulance, come take you to Geisinger. They might be able to get you a place where you can stay. Oh heavens, who's calling now? Oh, Geisinger. Oh, it's probably down. Oh, hello?
Junior.
Yes.
Hello, I want to let everybody know I'm okay.
I just talked to mom and dad, so yep, I got the update.
Yeah, mom and dad left. Kenny.
Damn it, that
They're
body.
going to try to find me a group home tomorrow.
Right.
So I got to spend the night in ER.
You do.
I got a TV. I got 1080p TV, which I know I'm spoiled with my 4K.
Right.
But let everybody know in the chat that I'm okay.
They're listening to you now. I'm texting Bonnie right now and letting you know.
Hey, hold on, Kenny.
What?
I ain't coming home.
Okay.
They're going to find me a ride right to the group home, wherever it may be.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's what they do. She said these people are great.
Right. That's why we sent you there. That was my hope and thinking.
Okay, Kenny. I realize this is how it's happening and how it's going to work.
Right.
I'm okay with it.
All right. That's good.
That bed's as comfortable as my bed at home, so hell with it.
Well, there you go.
So
Absolutely.
text Bonnie and let her know I'm not coming home.
I told her. I said I just said we're going to a group home, so I just let her know. So yeah.
Yes. So mom and dad will be there. I'll call her then once I get out of the hospital.
Yes.
But I don't have her cell phone number. I have her on the tablet, but not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what her number is, but
Yeah.
But I just told her on Facebook. So
Okay. Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
I won't be coming back to 12th Street.
Okay.
Not at all. People thought I was crazy. I
You
went crazy.
you
just
can't
a
go
little
back to
bit.
12th Street. They don't want you on 12th Street.
I know. Everybody hates me on
I'm
12th
telling the
Street.
story, Justin, but
Everybody.
I'm gonna finish the story then.
What?
Justin needs caught up, and I'm trying to keep people updated on the story today. Oh, geez, then he left. Okay. Then anyway, we finished the discussion. I'm like, you should call Geisinger. And she's like, should I? And then I don't know exactly what happened there, but then after that call, he calls me. He's like borderline bawling, and he's like, I'm killing myself. I'm going to do it this time. It was like the most intense that I've ever heard. And I'm like, but no, I think actually Bonnie sent me a message. Like, do you want to call 911? I'm like, I was on my way home. I'm like, I'm busy right now. So she calls 911. And at the meantime, while that was going down, she had already called 911. And then we had the discussion. I'm like, well, there's nothing that we can do to help you. And he's like, yes, you can. He's like, you can take me to the Valley Lodge. Like, that's not the solution. That's not what I meant by that. But I felt like I was the piece of shit because I was thrown back like it's my fault. And it was just like, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, no, we don't go back to the Valley Lodge. But at that point, then the ambulance came, and then, but like, yeah, he's like losing his mind. They kind of calmed him down then, but that was on the ride in the ambulance ride to the hospital, and then he's at the hospital. So that was my mom calling and saying that they got him. They're keeping him, which, as you heard right there, they're keeping him, and then they're not letting him go. And then the care team will be there. And again, they probably will get him into a group home, which is really, I mean, I think he wants to, even though on the call earlier, he was like, I don't want to leave Bonnie. And I get that. There's some type of he doesn't want to leave Bonnie, but at the same time, I was just like, so that's why I'm like, go talk to the people. And because he was willing to go to the one in Milton, but they didn't have room. So, so it's just like, bro. And then, yeah, like, it's just like in all of this. And I mean, right before that, I literally went off on him too, because it was just like, and then it was, why can't we wait? And then it was just like, and who's paying for the Valley Lodge? I guess it's gonna be Kenny, isn't it? Because it's always Kenny. I'm like, it's all, and I didn't go hard, but that probably was what amped him up to like getting to that emotional level. But it's just like, but it's like, and then for me to sit here and say, oh, well, I wish he could see it from my end. I've asked him so many times. I'm like, I'm like, you need to like put yourself in my shoes, and but I did hear him say too, well, how much as much as he calls me a piece of shit, how much he loves me, because he feels like he has more of a connection with me than he ever did my older brother, because they weren't really into like the same thing, and I don't think they even had that much of a connection, and nor did I really, just because of the age difference, but we had a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm a piece of shit, but I'm like, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm just like, wow. So so we'll see what happens from here. I hope so. I mean, yeah. And I don't ever want him to think that, like, if he goes to a group home, I mean, well, mom and dad might, but I'm like, I would never ignore him. I mean, obviously he's gonna call all the time. It'll be almost probably just like usual, as long as he keeps it quiet. And the Snake said he could get some pudding. But I'm like, it's just like, probably won't have an Xbox, and But at the end of the day, though, if he does go to a group home, I need to pay the Capital One card immediately, because they're probably gonna want everything in his bank account. So the Capital, it was like $800, well, give or take, for like 700 something. Of 4 on the Capital One card, we get the 3 on the other one, and clean out that bank account if he's going to a group home. Because if he goes to a group home, they're taking everything, and I won't be getting anything more. So I'm taking the last little bit to his bank. Yes, but they were both evicted, low roller. But I don't know, maybe if he leaves, then she won't. But yeah. Well, my parents would visit him, but I mean, sometimes they're busy too. But right, Kenny, right, J-Bone, right. But yeah. So, but yeah. But it literally needs to happen too, because it's just like, and even just his mind to mind, and ALD in general. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that to Neil. Be like, they would go see him, but that's a tough thing too, because they love him, but like it's tough for them because the way that he treats them. So there's a little bit of a disconnect there. Like, obviously they get it, but so like the closeness probably isn't as much because of that, but that's the disease talking. So, but yeah, get your money off of her. She's got I don't even care at this point. I mean, I could ask her, but she's probably gonna be like, I got rent to pay. I lost my man. And at this point, I'm not worried about it. It's whatever. As much as crazy as that relationship was, I'm not even going there. But yeah, as I was saying, like, because what ALT it progresses, it's just like it's gotten worse, and it just continues to get worse. I mean, that's what happens. I mean, that's exactly what happened to my brother. So it's just like my oldest brother. I'm like, he needs to be in a place like that, like I'm like, because even when my brother, he was still living at home when he was, and it was like, I mean, Big D's walk with a roller and stuff, but even then, like my brother, he would like, and he'd fall and he couldn't get back up because like, everything is like, your legs are shit, which that's pretty much my legs are shit. But I can push myself up. But yeah. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully, but mom said though that he doesn't, because he called from the Geisinger line, and he doesn't have a cell phone, so there's no way he can call any of his little buddies to come like the Uber guy. But he says no fine, but I have no idea. And the cop came up, my mom said, which I think that was the cop, because I was on the phone and I heard Big D. I mean, he was bawling and crazy. He's just like, "You're not gonna find me, are you?" He's like, and my mom said that he actually asked the police officer if they could use the gun on him. That was when we were but and the crazy thing is about all that, like, if I would take him to the Valley Lodge, not killing ourselves anymore, but that's mental. That's fucking what the brain does. But it's like that to me, that's just like wild. Like, that's all it would take, Yeah, I think that's what I said. If they would go to this other place they're trying to put in, it's in the even a shittier part of Sunbury. There's lots of riffraff. It's low income. Not that there's a thing, but there's drugs and crime and no. I don't think that would be good at all. And just like that place, the bathroom's on the second floor. That's what my mom said too. Apparently, in the hospital today, he pissed himself like 4 times, and he also apparently shit himself. So the nurses, they gave him a bath. so I was just like, that happens. They're gonna learn that, but yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, and when we say body abuse is hysteric, you have to. I would never officially say that about her because I've always given her look to live with that all the time. I mean, even just a little bit, I lose my freaking temper on the phone. I don't know how. I mean, I agree. Think there could have been ways she could have handled things differently, but I give her full credit that I would probably feel the exact same way. I would probably abuse my brother if that was me. Like, but yeah, he'll find a hobby. But yeah, make sure he turns off the power in his name. At this point, it'll shut off. But. The only shitty thing before I clean out his bank account before group home gets it, I gotta make sure. Ooh. I wonder if I get the money out, like the cell phone and stuff, it'll bounce. But who gives a fuck at that point? We'll see what happens. He's got to be with the care team tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then we're gonna go from there. But they made it seem like they could just whisk him away. But I'm like, this depending on where their group home is, but. Yeah, remember that? You're fucking you take care of this fucking asshole. Grab the money tomorrow morning. I literally I literally may. We'll see what happens, but yeah. He's on disability, but I may literally just yank them all the money out and put it in my bank account until we figure out what's happening. Just so the fucking Boost Mobile and those people can't touch it. Let alone the freaking Capital One card that has Peacock and all these things that I might realize how I can get into it. But if he's there, all this, he may keep Peacock because he's got his tablet. If he moves to the group home, he may keep that. But if we have money for it, I'm assuming they won't take all of his money, but like leave a little bit. But yeah, we'll be smart about it. I'm going to take care of the mines, especially if that's the last of the money I'm probably going to see. So I'm going to take care of myself as much as I can before it runs out. That's probably the very first thing I'm going to do when I get to work tomorrow. I'm going to work. I'm going to take yeah, it'll be good, but. The good, I guess. But it should be better, though. I think it would be better. And literally, if he goes there, like I'm no longer payee. I mean, for the most part, I don't think I would be. I think they'd take the majority of it. I wonder if I still remain payee, even if he gets like a couple dollars. I mean, probably. I guess someone would still do that because he probably wouldn't, unless the group home that he goes to, they handle that. They probably handle it, like if he wants this or he wants that. But yeah, I don't know how that would work with like subscriptions and stuff. But I don't know, Junior. I think so too, Heather. I think so too. Oh heavens! What about the $60 for Xbox next month? So everything but the hill today, but Potty loves me. Yes, and his family doesn't apparently. Yes. Who was that? That was Bonnie. That was Bonnie that said, like, he says that his family doesn't love him, but yeah. Sure, the group home doesn't have him. I don't think so. Well, I know it. Well, MDS was different though, because remember, I always had to write a check to them, and I had to drop it off. Like, yeah, I think that's how we did that. Because I remember, I think I would give it to you or something, then you would drop it off. But yeah, but if he goes into like the MDS, they were like a fly-by-night company, like basically, like anyone, like if they get him somewhere where it's like legit, they can have it all. They can take care of it all. But yeah, I'm gonna look at it, but like, because he has like all those reoccurring subscriptions and stuff that come out of his bank account. I'm gonna take as much, other than I'm not gonna take it all, but I'm still probably gonna leave a couple $100. But I'm gonna put it in my bank account, probably, so they can't touch it. And then I'm gonna put the rest on pay off the Capital One card, put a little bit in that other account that I got, to put the rest of the balance in there and pay that, and then just get on out of there. He is mad. Yeah, he's staying there. Oh, Bonnie wants to call me. It's important. Okay, let's take Bonnie's call, I guess. Sure, I'm live right now on the internet, but I'm live on the internet, but I'm gonna mute myself because I don't want to if she calls, I don't want to repeat what she has to say. Oh, that's right. Get the rent certificates time for the rent. Yeah, I might as well do that now. I never got around to doing it. What is important with Bonnie? Hi, Trisha. We'll wait for Bonnie to call me and see what's important. If she calls me, I'm gonna mute myself though, so for privacy reasons, and then I'll report back. You're muted. I was talking to Bonnie, and I didn't want to have our conversation all on the YouTubes. Yeah, we did. Because apparently, I mean, she said not to tell everyone, but what we talked. But supposedly, she said that Derek called, like, she called Geisinger to talk to him, and at the same time, he's like, I'm getting out of here. I need to come back to you. It's like, but what happened today? He can't stay there for more than 10 days. So he's like, we're going to fight. It's not, at this point, it's not fighting it. And it's just like, but even Bonnie agrees, like, no, he needs to be there. He needs to get help. So she's totally there. And, you know, we talked about the money, and she's just like, look, that's not my money. And she's not taking it. She was literally holding it to figure out what they were doing if they needed to pay rent. And she was, I'm like, nope, I get it. Because I told her, like, you can keep the money. She's like, but it's not my money. I was like, I get it. So, you know, but yeah, but that's between me and her. At this point, it's whatever. But yeah, but if he does go, I'm getting out of it. I'm just boopsie boopsie boopsie. I'm gonna boopsie the money and get it out of there. But yeah. So tomorrow shall be interesting. But yeah. No, it didn't sound like it. No, because she said, well, what the heck is going on? Why, you know, and she told me, she even said, like, no, you know, you need to stay there. And so I don't think that, it didn't sound like that was the case at all, but none of my business at this point. I am cordial as I am with everyone. So, you know. None of my business. I just work here. That's what I say at work. None of my business. I just work here. Ooh, speaking of work, has anyone gotten all over my shit tonight? No. And again, RPE sent me an email. Ooh, there's my LD Connect logo. I will, Mom. Sounds good. I'll get a hold of you then, too. I got to make you a graph for the ALD Connect logo if you want to add some swag to any of your creations. I think they don't need entered until like November, the beginning of November. So you got a month. You got a month to work on. Ooh, that's sweet. I trust you won't do anything crazy with it. You can stag it off the internet, Kelly. Okay. I have their logo, but you still need to make the grid, right? Or do you do something with your own grid? And what if you want me to do it? What was the grid size again? Because I can do the grid tomorrow and I can make a PDF and I can email it to you. I think, yeah, I still have your work email because I think when you sent it. I got my damn diamonds, Judy. I did. Diamonds are done. Danny, tell Jabra she can't tell me what to do. Jabra, you cannot tell Matt what to do. Right, Kenny? Oh, geez, Louise. That is funny. It is craft 7 or 10 count. Did you? Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it like so much per like inch? Or no, per much per grid when you say 7 to 10 count? What does that mean to me? Because I can make the lines so many distances apart. I forget how we did it. And I think the file that I had my work computer from the last one, I don't think it made it to our new computers. I don't think it got transferred over, so I can't even look at that. What was the shooting about in York County, Pennsylvania? 7. Okay. Oh, 7 or 10 boxes per inch. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of this so I remember tomorrow. I will try to do it up. Because they actually said it's been requested. There's people that have requested the potholders and whatever else you want to make. So I'm like, all right. You damn kids. But anyway, everybody, since we have we can't have any more adults here. Well, Austin went to bed, I think. Stacy doesn't have credentials unless she turns on her old computer. So I am not going to keep you all tonight. It is past my old man bedtime. And yeah, we will reconvene tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday. We got to figure out something to make cook on Friday. So I got to get a recipe to do that tomorrow. So, but yeah. Domestic violence rated to a call. Oh, jeez. Well, good night, sweet potato. No heavens. Yeah, York's like 2 hours away from me. So, yeah. York's closer to Deborah than it is to me. Then when we go through York, we just... Boop. You dare get off into York, you just keep driving through it. Thanks, Gertie. Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Matt says homemade mac and cheese. But I've had so much mac and cheese with the freaking Stofers. I'm about mac and cheese now. And we're going to have to think of something different for lunch this week. Stofers have been good, but I'm about over the Stofers gang. They're decent, but, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Trisha, yeah, sorry you came in right when she called, but yep. Yeah, so we'll see where this all goes. But thanks everyone for the good words. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. We're gonna go shopping. And then I have another Zoom call tomorrow. So once again, if Stacy or Austin don't come on, I won't be on until after 8 o'clock. So yeah. So have a great night and be well out there. Happy hump day. Good night.